The XRP ledger is centralized. This is one of the things we're continuously listening to from people within the Bitcoin community. However, I do not think a whole lot of humans ever surely dig into precisely what they're announcing when they throw this out there and whether or not or no longer it is actual. We continuously hear human beings inside the Bitcoin community saying, oh, the XRP ledger might be faster, it might be more green, it might have all these distinctive abilities, however it is centralized. Now guys, in this video I need to break down precisely what they are speak me about while they are saying this, and whether or not there's any fact to it. This is a virtually vital idea to understand due to the fact while you definitely zoom out and pay attention to a whole lot of the FUD about the XRP ledger, this is the main factor maximum of the Bitcoiners lean on. But if you better recognize this genuine subject matter and teach yourself on how the XRP ledger is clearly more decentralized than something like Bitcoin, you are going to begin to recognize that those humans, without a doubt, do not know what they are speaking about. And I'll speak about why that is. Get back to me. Problem 4C, Dan. Like continually your aid methods so much to this channel. Thank you to each person who takes the time to like these videos and join the channel. These two simple things definitely do help me out so much. Also, when you have an identical area to buy a few XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange, Upkeep, down in the description of this video. But it truly is how the ones are delivered into it, and I wish you guys experience the content. Now guys, make certain to stick around until the stop of the video due to the fact we are going to be going over the XRP fee chart and precisely once I expect that subsequent massive move. But to start out, I really need to get into this decentralization dialogue as it turned into one among the biggest things thrown round by way of the Bitcoin community. Whenever you get into the speed and performance of the XRP ledger, on every occasion you get into the institutional adoptions and all the reasons why we love XRP, it's constantly form of that final jab wherein the XRP ledger is centralized. And I want to speak about precisely why this really isn't real, to present you men a better knowledge of precisely why this huge FUD point is certainly just a made-up aspect greater than something it really is honestly material. Now, to start out, we need to speak about in which there may be centralization on the XRP ledger. And it's truly with the XRP token supply. There's large differences between Bitcoin and XRP. And fundamentally, this is sincerely the most critical factor you need to wrap your head around while comparing XRP and Bitcoin. How the token is sent. What Bitcoin chose to do was create a very complicated consensus version. And you're able to contribute to that consensus version and you get Bitcoin as a price. Essentially, all people can get entry to Bitcoin by way of contributing to the consensus. They are rewarded for doing so with Bitcoin. Now, due to this, Bitcoin has been capable of being dispersed over time to a completely very huge institution of people, and all and sundry has been able to get their palms on a few Bitcoin, and due to that, you see basically Bitcoin continually being unfolded out very extensive among a very huge surroundings. The XRP ledger took a very exceptional route. Rather than announcing, okay, we're going to have these kinds of complexities that waste a variety of electricity and efficiencies, we'll simply have all the tokens minted right now, we'll place out all the tokens in the community, and then distribute the ones over the years to humans within the ecosystem. Now, there are change-offs right here. Because people simply cannot cross-earn or get a reward in XRP token, there's no longer in reality as many people to basically participate in that community for an economic incentive. Therefore, in case you need to get XRP, you pretty lot simply should go buy it. And because of that, there's much less of an incentive for random humans to essentially just validate the network a good way to get a few monetary incentive, making it tougher to distribute the token supply over time. This has placed Ripple in a place wherein they've loads of XRP and they may be the ones distributing that during the network. Now, seeing that I had been concerned inside the XRP ledger, the quantity of XRP Ripple holds has been dropping dramatically due to the fact Ripple's process on this whole equation is basically to distribute XRP to other individuals within the community. Which will take part. Now, it's important to realize that after it comes all the way down to that token deliver, it is turning into less and much less centralized under Ripple through the years. But extra importantly, it is important to apprehend that this doesn't have an effect on the decentralization of the network one bit. One of the very thrilling matters approximately XRP is there is no economic incentive that takes vicinity on the consensus level. What you want to understand is not any count, whether Ripple has 80 billion tokens or 10 tokens. It does not give them any more control over the community. The XRP ledger is absolutely decentralized from the XRP's tokens fee. Now, this is very distinctive from a number of different networks. When it comes all the way down to something like Ethereum, the greater Ethereum you hold, the extra electricity you've got over the community. If the XRP ledger had the identical consensus model evidence of stake as something like Ethereum, then Ripple's holdings could be massively problematic. But due to the fact Ripple's holdings do not deliver them any more electricity over the community than a person else, their holdings are absolutely insignificant to the real decentralization of the underlying protocol. Now, within the Bitcoin example, there may be something, without a doubt, very exciting happening. The more energy or the greater hash rate you're capable of making a contribution to the network, the greater strength you have over that community. So inside the Bitcoin example, you in reality have a piece of a trouble. And it is that the people with the maximum money can contribute the maximum hash energy and get the most power over the community. And this is why you are in a scenario proper now where you have got 3 pools essentially developing more than 51% of the hash electricity for the Bitcoin community. So the Bitcoin token, right, is greater allotted amongst a whole lot of human beings. There's no longer a celebration like Ripple, who holds a variety of the Bitcoin token, while you relate the 2 networks facet via side 1 against every other. But when you study the real power over the network, it's genuinely a completely one-of-a-kind tale. All of those massive Bitcoin mining swimming pools have notably more electricity over the network than Ripple does over the XRP ledger. The XRP ledger, it doesn't rely how a whole lot validation and electricity any precise entity is adding. Instead, every validator has the same electricity over the community. So in this situation right now, you can see that on the Bitcoin scale, a couple of these pools make up a dramatic quantity of the hash rate, and therefore have a dramatic quantity of energy over the network. In the XRP ledger's case, any such pools, if you can equate those to validators, could be identical length. Each person could have identical electricity over the network. So even though the XRP token is more centralized over Ripple, when it comes down to the decentralization over the community, there is a controversy that the fundamental community for the XRP ledger is definitely extra decentralized than Bitcoin. And that is the biggest factor that humans don't talk about approximately, and arguably the maximum essential component approximately all of this. Because in a theoretical future, the token substances are going to be vastly exclusive. Ripple is going to have a lot less XRP, and agencies like MicroStrategies might be concentrating increasingly Bitcoin, or groups like BlackRock is probably concentrating increasingly Bitcoin. Maybe sooner or later MicroStrategy even has something like 10 to 15% of the Bitcoin deliver. And in that point, Ripple may lower itself to most effective having 10% of the XRP ledger token deliver. The dynamics for who holds the token is always going to change through the years, and you can't prevent everyone from coming in and obtaining a totally large amount of the token. The very crucial aspect for each of those networks is it doesn't count number who holds what quantity of tokens. It makes really no difference. The essential element approximately all of that is that the underlying network is permissionless and decentralized. That is the case for each Bitcoin and XRP. The difference is how the token is surpassed right down to the network members. What Bitcoin selected to do changed and to create a very complex consensus version where they could make it so that they deliver that token to pretty plenty each person. But because of that, the network is very slow and inefficient due to the fact the mechanism for dispensing that token, it could be very complex. The XRP ledger decided, what's up? We do not need to undergo those complexities. Let's just make it very simple. We'll have all of the tokens minted straight away and ensure that we don't need to have those needless complexities at the back end to distribute the token. We would alternatively make the network rapid and efficient and better for payments,